Hi everyone, I'm Angela Clark and this is my husband Dan Clark.
Hi.
Well, I'm very proud to announce the release of my brand new book, Awakening from Unconscious Resentment, Learning to Uncover the Hidden Saboteurs that are hindering your life and relationships. That's what this book is all about. So people ask me, maybe, Angela, what are you talking about? Resentment, especially unconscious resentment. What are you talking about? Well, you guys, when we're living a life where we're not conscious of what's hurting inside, we're stuffing really, then it's unconscious, right? So we have to dig down and we have to figure out what these things are that are making our life not work, our relationships not working, because we don't have a handle on how we're feeling about certain situations, maybe something that we need to say that we're not even realizing that we're angry about. And we need to get this stuff out. We need to examine it. And if we don't, what happens is we shut down. And in this one relationship, Dan and I saw a brand new couple. They weren't able to communicate properly. And because of that, he was shutting down hard and fast. They hadn't been together very long at all because he didn't have his voice. And that's what he needed. So we're just going to uncover this. These are things we should have learned when we were in school, and we didn't. We should have learned them in church and home, everywhere, but we didn't. I don't know why. It's a mystery to me, still to this day. But they're very, very important. And I'm telling you, there's an arsenal of them in here. And listen, this is also kind of a story of, it's a story of triumph, but it's got a lot of betrayal. I was in a cult. I grew up in one that was kind of like a Jehovah's Witness Jewish cult combined called the Worldwide Church of God, and then unfortunately I got myself caught into another one where my husband was the leader, and that had a love triangle involved in it that I was not really aware of, and I didn't know what was going on. I was so shut down. And so I finally decided, you know what, I've got nothing to lose. I'm crying out to the God who maybe could help me, even though I think he hates me right now. And you know what? Wow. It was as if he was waiting for me to ask the question, God help me. He was waiting for me to say, God help me. I'm not going to make it. And you're going to have to help me. And if you don't, I'm going to die. You know it and I know it. And you know what he did? He really did. He turned everything around like in a heartbeat. Like, wow, like your head could spin not so fast. I met Dan not very long after, who became my friend and my mentor, honestly. And so, Dan, you know, it's been a crazy road, hasn't it?
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, Angela didn't think she was going to make it. She said, I can't go any lower. I feel like I'm this big, and all you'd have to do is stamp on me. And she's come back literally from death doors, losing all her weight, everything falling off her to, you know, coming back to life. I watched her literally come back to life, and it was because of the tools that she learned and put into practice. You know, you can read about these things, but there's so many tools out there, but she actually started to put them in practice. One day I told her, you need to practice that with your mother, you know, setting a boundary, you know, over religion, you know, discussions. And
yeah, I'd been learning about that,
reading
about it.
And she did. And then, see, what happens is the resentment don't build. You know, it's when somebody keeps pushing stuff on you, you know, your husband or whatever, and you don't say nothing, like Angela said, you just keep stuffing and stuffing and stuffing, and that's the resentment. And what happens is people get used to living with it.
Yes.
And they don't know it's there, and that's what that book is about.
Again, unconscious.
Unconscious is buried deep down.
So we're going to go over, you know, how you feel in your workplace, your church environment. What are you holding in there? You know, your marriage,
your kids,
your family.
Everything.
Your children, your relatives. We're going to go through it, and we're going to dig down, and we're going to use all kinds of wonderful stories that I use besides my own life. A lot of them that help me. Very inspiring. People that dealt with this resentment, that dealt with all this pain inside, and how they dealt with it.
And they almost died too, most of them.
Yes, they did. And there's a near-death experience in there. Anita Morjani, Eben Alexander. I mean, there's so many good stories. You can't believe it, that I share in there. Just bring to life and to convey what it is I'm trying to say. So it's really a lot of fun. It makes this book really a neat, fun book. But I'm also very real, and it's very raw. It really, really is. It's a bit shocking, but at the same token, all the lessons are there, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. If you're hurting, you're feeling alone, you're feeling frustrated, you're tired of the same old, you don't even know what's really wrong, you need to get this book. And it's chock full of great tools, and you're just going to love it. I really do feel that you will. So anyway, thank you for listening, and I hope you buy the book. All right,
Sounds
just
good.
came out today.
Awesome
All right,
book.
check it out.
Awesome book. Life changer.
Yeah, really.
Real life changer.
I believe it is.
And it's affordable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. $2.99 for Kindle version, and $12.95 for the regular. To buy the book.
Think about that. Less than a coffee. A 300-page book.
Yeah,
I mean, 300 pages.
Yeah, it's pretty
packed with information, experiential, real stories.
Yep.
And for less than a cup of coffee, you can be reading it.
I even go over being angry with God. I even go over being angry with God.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, we go through it all. We really do. I'm just not going to hold anything back. You're going to be kind of surprised what you're going to read in this book. You really are. All right, you guys, check it out. All right.
All right.
Check it out.
Sounds good.
Thank you for listening.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.